This reading is going to be messages from the god Apollo, sun god, one of my beautiful deities. He really helped me heal my father wounds, so look forward to something beautiful. You may pick 1, 2, or 3. Let's see what the messages Apollo has for number 1. Dark night of the soul, number 7, deception. You're going through a dark night of the soul. If you've been feeling depressed, if you have been feeling like you're in a hole you can't crawl out of, this is what the dark night of the soul feels like. Lone wolf, number 5, struggle. Dark night of the soul is one of the biggest struggles you can ever go through spiritually, and you can have multiples. I've had multiples. It can even make you feel like you don't want to live anymore. It'll also make you feel as though you're going insane because you're so emotional. And it seems as though it doesn't make sense, but what is really happening to you is all your shadows are being brought to light and being transmuted into the light from darkness. You've been awakened. Your darkness has been awakened for you to face it, to see if you are able to step into the light. Some people don't make it out of dark night of the soul. I was very lucky. I did pretty well for the most part. Working with deity, number 1, sorcerer, you'll do all right, especially if you're working with deities. I don't feel like you are working with deities. I feel like a deity is working for you. What I mean by that is you have a deity with you, but you don't notice it or know it. This dark night of the soul will come more easily to you because this deity is very powerful. The moon, number 18, dark secret. Expect a dark secret of yours to come to light so that you may finally heal it. Free spirit, number 11, seeker of air, so that your soul may be free once again. This is something you will have to triumph over, with or without help, but you have help, so don't worry. True fighter, number 12, warrior of air. You're being acknowledged for the fact that you are struggling through this, and that sometimes you know you deceive yourself, but you're fighting through it and you're trying to see past the illusions. You're using your abilities to see that which was not there before. Despair, number 9, darkness. Your time will be darker than most. The reason I say that is because you have the deity already with you. When I was younger, I didn't know it, but I had many deities, many angels, etc. I could see them, but I did not know what they were. You're one of those. As a child, you recognized this creature was with you. I say creature to make it seem easier through the eyes of a child. Try to remember the creature who was with you, the one you would talk to alone as a child. It was not imaginary, it was quite real. Ask for that creature to step forward and help you. You feel wounded, you need assistance. They can do so much more for you once you call them, versus just trying to work without your permission. Your deity is waiting for you. Will you call it? It'll be with you regardless. It'll work for you regardless. But if you want your path to be truly easier, and not just fight alone. No, you are not alone. expect this deity, when you call it forth, to give you a warm hug. By that I mean you'll get a nice warm feeling right here in your heart space, and you'll feel warmth throughout your body. It is the soul of light. It is an archangel with great wings. Her monstoro. Your archangel looks disgusting, like a vicious monster, head of a bird, claws of a cat, body of an owl, and a tail of a fish. But I assure you, it really is quite beautiful. Especially when it transforms. Yours is able to shapeshift often and give you an appealing form. You are meant to learn shapeshifting as well. It means taking on different energies, transmuting them, transforming them, shifting them into something else and making them take new form, new shape. You're meant to be a shapeshifter. Your time is now. That's why you're going through Dark Night of the Soul. It is to make sure you can handle your dark shape-shifting abilities. You are a light creature, yes, but your darkness is too dark at this time to get a handle on your energy, on your abilities. Expect for some situations around others to feel out of control. Try not to go near others if possible, because, as I said, you're going through a dark night of the soul. Your energy is strong, shapeshifter, and you have the ability to affect others' energy. Your bad energy, it's going to affect others and rub off on them. When people come at you, know it is you, not them. They can't handle your energy, they can't deflect it. Unless they are spiritually aware and protected, and I feel like many people around you are not. And you see this, you know this, you feel it within your very soul. You will make it out well. But do ask for help. Do not go it alone if you don't have to. My very first one, I had many spiritual attacks and I went at it alone. So, word of advice. Get all the help you can during Dark Night of the Soul. It'll be much more peaceful should you do this. These are your messages from the Great Apollo, number 1. Many blessings. You've got this. Number 2. What are your messages from the Great Apollo? Apollo, what are your messages for number 2? Connecty to Gaia. Let me just exit this out. I don't care if it looks crazy. Connect. I meant to write connected to Gaia, but I wrote connect with a Y. Clearly I was tired when I did this. Number 2 sources. You're a natural born witch. You're directly connected to Mother Gaia. And you have natural abilities. Should you choose to tap into them, I feel as though you've not yet. You have 2 paths to take. The first one is herbalism, number 12, warrior of fire. Balancing energies, number 11, seeker of fire. The first one is using remedies to heal others. kind of like an herbal doctor, if you will. But you have natural healer's hands, and as you touch these herbs, the light, the energy from you goes into them. The things you touch, the plants you touch, you give them, you magnify their healing power by tenfold. Know this. Only you can see the white light emanating from the plants that you collect and heal by just a touch. When you touch a plant, you give it its purest form. Therefore, it is pure for the person. They swallow purity. They swallow healing, loving medicine of a different kind. Now your other path, should you choose this one. Opportunities, number 2, change. Reap results, number 1, the garden. Your other ability, you have to pick one ability or the other to master. You can't master both. You aren't meant to in this life, but you are given a choice. Your second option is to switch your realities whenever you choose, to shift your energies whenever you choose. So, you can either create life force with your hands or create change with your very thoughts. And in the end, your result is regardless. Emotional spiral. Number 10, ruin. Either way, no, you cannot save everyone. And the other, no, you cannot always change that which you wish to change. And by that, I mean, if some things aren't meant to be, they will not occur. No matter how many times you alter this reality. There's a difference between wants and needs. The universe, the spirits, they recognize this. The very ethers dance with you or against you. Do not try to do both talents, you will crumble inside. Mentally and emotionally, there's so much energy you use for one or the other. Should you try to master both, you can expect your body to feel like it's falling apart in your very mind. This realm isn't dedicated to that many abilities at once. It will imbalance humankind in a way you cannot prepare for. That is why you cannot do it. I have a feeling you'll try anyway, but should you do this, prepare for the worst. If you want an answer as to which one you should choose, connect to the earth. Touch a tree and ask it. Ask it, which am I meant for most? Will you heal the world or will you change it just because you can? Those are your choices. Beautiful abilities, yes, but you can only choose the one. These are your messages from the beautiful Apollo, number 2. Many blessings. Number 3. What are Apollo's messages for number 3? I'm hearing that song, let the sun shine, let the sun shine in. Interesting. Herbalist, warrior of fire. Too quick, eh? Alright. They said that's too quick. Very well then. Messages for number 3 from Apollo. of life, number 4, the Father. I heard in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Creativity peaks, number 19, the Sun. It's interesting, I heard that song, Let the Sun Shine, Let the Sun Shine, and you got the sun. Confirmation this card was meant for you. Didn't expect that one. Messages for number 3. The rest of them just hopped on the line. Expect things for... I feel like you're taking your time right now. And things will be slow now, but they're about to speed up greatly. Talented in music. Number 13, the God of Air. I understood why I sang. You have a healing voice. Your chords when you sing. It heals others, literally. Dark Night of the Soul, number 7, Deception. Sing to yourself, to heal yourself, is what I'm hearing. True Fighter, number 12, Warrior of Air. Number 11, Free Spirit, Seeker of Air. I will tell you, these are cards that came out in not only number 1 and number 2, but number 3 as well. Should you feel drawn to all 3 piles or one or the other, those are messages for you. This is no incident, no accident. Dark Secret, number 18, the Moon. I'm hearing your voice has the power to create and destroy. What you sing of can become reality. View yourself as a reality-creating siren. What I mean by that is, your voice, should you sing of darkness and hate, it appears into reality. Your very voice causes reality to bend to your will through song. Should you choose to sing of rainbows and happiness, expect a day of just that. New ideas and plans, 11, Seeker of Earth. Do not use this ability and abuse it. Do not just use it for fun and games. Use your ability when you wish to create miracles only. Because when you sing, when you do this, you'll feel tired, because as you change life, it sucks life out of you. As you use your cards, I said cards instead of chords. You could do your own cards, like myself. I don't usually need a tarot reader. I do my own cards. They're usually correct. I just watch videos for simply a confirmation of my cards. And also to see who I am aligned with. You can do it too. Otherwise it wouldn't pop up. Your voice is that which traveled to you to this life from the past, from the angelic realms, and from your life as a mermaid in a past life. You are connected to Atlantis. You can expect to remember things from there. Also Middle Earth, Elven language. You might hear it come out of your mouth on accident. Should you sing a song in a language you do not understand, it is the language of a healer's tongue and also a tongue of poison. Do not sing just to sing. Sing with intention. But as I said, each time you sing, it will drain your life. By that, I do not mean your life will shorten. By that, I mean you will feel exhausted for days, a week even, depending on how long you sing and what you sing about. The more powerful the emotion in your song, the more draining it will be. And depending on that which you sing about, for example, if you sing about, I want $1 million and I will receive it, something along those lines, expect to feel exhausted and crappy, like you have the flu for like a month. So use your voice, use your ability wisely. Make sure it's worth it. Don't do it so much so that you feel as though you can't get back up out of bed. A mermaid song is dangerous. A siren song is dangerous. Knowledge of that which you seek, that which you can do, is dangerous. Use it wisely. With great power comes great responsibility. Tell no one, or they'll make you sing for them like the nightingale for the emperor. If you do not know the story of the nightingale, it's a story about a nightingale who sings so beautifully. The emperor one day hears the nightingale's song and cages her and forces her to sing for him until the nightingale becomes so depressed she won't eat, she won't drink, can't sing because she is too weak. So the emperor lets her go, but she still comes back to sing for him. It's a sweet story, but also sad. The emperor just wants to be happy, but so does the nightingale. Don't be the nightingale. Don't show your power so freely, or you will be captured and used for your abilities. So, be careful who you sing around. You will lure them in. Be careful what you sing, for it can and will become reality. Now, the only time you will not be drained of energy, should you choose your song, is when your intention is to heal others with your songs. The universe will give you the energy for that because you are working for it and towards it. Sorry, as I was saying that, I'm getting such a sharp pain in my shoulder right here. It feels like someone keeps squeezing it and letting it go, and then squeezing it again and then letting it go. If I'm honest, I feel like you might be being abused by someone or something. I'm getting like maybe an entity channels through you to sing sometimes to get what they want out of you into the world. So before you sing sometimes, even on purpose, ask yourself, is it me trying to use my voice, or is it other entities trying to work through me? If this is the case for you, which it may be, you will feel double, quadruply drained, because not only are you using your energy and life force and sending it out into the universe, being sucked dry by an entity happens as well. This entity will leave nothing for you if possible. So if you find yourself exhausted for no reason or bursting into song for no reason, you're being used and abused by an entity for your talent. So say this with me now. To protect yourself. Say, I refuse to give permission to anyone or anything at any time. Permission to use my voice Only I have the ability to use my voice. I give permission to no one but myself to use my voice. Any permission I have given unknowingly, I take it back, and I will be used no more. I banish those who would use me against my will or for their own gain. And so it is. This I decree. In the name of my very soul, my spirit, my mind, my body, and all timelines. Thank you. I am grateful. Amen. You can stop repeating now. I was just told to tell you that. Interesting. And so it is. I have one more message for you. Expect to feel a little more wild. This moon cycle that we're in right now, it'll affect you strangely. If you hear animal noises, you'll feel like making them. You may randomly feel like howling as well when you feel a little wild. You're being told to ignore this impulse and to listen to nature sounds. You can look them up on YouTube of birds to soothe your soul that wants to be free. You have a primal energy within you at this time, is what it is. It will affect you strangely. You'll have urges that don't make sense. You'll have aggression that does not make sense. It'll seem more intense than it used to. Expect to feel more in survival mode because of these instincts. Your primal instincts are being awakened at this time so that you may protect yourself from others who find you to be prey or those who wish to prey upon you. The reason this is happening is you asked for healing and protection. Basic instincts. So you're being retrained in your instincts so that you can relearn how to properly protect yourself, value yourself, and care for yourself. And as you have this primal energy and call it forth and control it, you will have more primal guides and animal totems that support you and the energies around you. It will be harder to break through. For example, it is very difficult to cage a wild animal. It will be very difficult for people to cage your energy, use it, or break through it. Because you will have instincts that will tell you how to move in the right ways and the right places. And energetically, you'll be able to do the twists and turns that are required for you to protect yourself. So pay no mind to these strange happenings. Spending time in the sun will be good for you, to nourish you. And any depression you may feel at this time. Expect to feel slight depression as these changes happen because, as I said, you're going into and are into primal energy. Humans are very domesticated, so being primal in this day and age is very difficult when everything is just handed to you or at arm's length. Don't spend time out in the wild. It'll just make you feel more restless, more wild instead. Rest. Rest in the sun when you can. And pray to the moon for protection during dark times. You naturally manifest with the moon cycles even though you don't really try. You're biologically timed, biologically charged, and connected to the moon. I just remembered / realized about the moon card that popped out for you and the sun card. When I channel, I don't always look at the cards. Actually, when I channel, I don't look at the cards unless certain things are pointed out. Instead, I see images in my head, words. I hear them. If you don't already hear words in your head, expect to hear them, or expect to hear more voices than usual. Because of your primal instincts, you will pick up on much more. You'll have sharper ears, sharper eyes. Because you're not being held back by old instincts or trained instincts, but survival instincts. It's necessary with a talent like yours, so that you can form this powerful spiritual barrier. Yes, you will have help, but you have to go for it. Do not ask yourself what dark secret lies within. There is a dark secret hidden within you, but it is meant to stay hidden. You aren't meant to know it in this lifetime, or any other. It is a past life meant to be locked away. Don't do past life regression therapy. It will break you and make you very depressed. And it might make you feel a little crazy. Many messages for you, number 3. Those are your messages from the amazing spirit, the amazing God, Apollo. Many blessings, number 3. This was your reading. Many blessings to all. If you would like to have a personal reading, all the information is always in the description box. Until next time.